I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to a special live edition of Women Who Fight, covering all the fallout from SmackDown 1500. And there is certainly a lot to cover.
Well, let's start with the fact that there's a new WWE champion thanks to the actions of Brooklyn Von Braun.
We can only speculate at this point, but it looked like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe might have been planning this for quite a while.
Well, I want to hear an explanation from Brooklyn, and knowing her, I'm sure we will. But it doesn't take a genius to connect the dots. This was a setup. And I think it started with Brooklyn teaming with Trey in the Mixed Match Challenge in order to earn his trust.
Yeah, looking back on it all now, her sudden change of heart was just way too good to be true.
Look, this might be controversial, but you have to applaud Brooklyn in some way.
What? Why?
Because she came into Red and Trey's domain and in just a short time managed to pull all the necessary strings to not only embarrass them, but also position herself as the most powerful woman in WWE. Like it or not, that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how I'd describe it. Deceitful? Maybe?
Long-time WWE superstars. And when an outsider from MMA comes in and dominates them at their own game, it doesn't sit well. I get it.
That's not what this is about. It's about right and wrong.
No.
And Brooklyn is clearly wrong here.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Oh, whatever. I mean, lost in the shuffle of all of this is that Red announced she wanted to bring back the Divas Championship, but was informed that it was already spoken for.
Well,
and we'll speculate on what that could possibly mean when we come back.
Maybe we can have a bias-free discussion on that. Maybe.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan. going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid, idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Brown. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out! This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
Well, Trey's condition's unclear. One thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was...
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Sweetness, Selena Collins.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our fatal four-way match.
And one of these superstars will walk away from here with plenty to brag about, while the other three will likely be wondering what went wrong for them here tonight.
It's boss time! Here comes Sasha.
And her opponents, first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Corey, say what you want about Sasha. There's no doubt she's been involved in some of the most historic moments in history.
I completely agree with you. It's undeniable. Sasha Banks has made a great deal of history here in WWE. Competed in the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match, multiple-time Raw Women's Champion. Banks is looking for yet another back to stab tonight. My sources say she's going to do it to the referee.
Your sources are wrong.
The captain of Team Kick.
Don't let the appearance fool you. Dakota Kai will kick your face clean off your head.
From Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai calls herself the captain of Team Kick, but how exactly does one join Team Kick in the first place? Is there a vice president? Is there a treasurer?
Ooh, I call dibs.
Saxton, you can't call dibs on an imaginary position in an imaginary team, you goof.
And many idols that she looked up to in sports entertainment, including one of her favorites, Finn Balor.
The powerful Nia Jax.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Here comes dominance personified.
Nia Jax. This is a superstar who comes from a long line of sports entertainers who have built this business. She carries that legacy with her every time she steps inside a WWE ring. That is a woman who looks like she owns the ring.
Been so impressed with what this young lady has accomplished in such a short time.
Her eyes will lure you in, but her style will destroy you. That is Nia Jax to a T.
If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Oh, look at it. Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own. Single arm back body drop. That takes power.
Dakota Kai able to counter beautifully.
Nia Jax covers early. Here she goes. Back in the ring now.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
What?
I don't have you walking funny.
Punch breaker. Sasha Banks showing everyone that it's boss time.
What power! Just ruthless.
Huge big boot.
Single arm back body drop. That takes power. What a hurricanrana. Nice amateur. Back to the torso here.
Eliminate the core. This is a great move.
Oh, my God.
This will damage your back.
Watch out!
Running bulldog.
Sasha Banks is just one step ahead tonight.
Boss rolling on all cylinders.
Down. Hold on. She wants to take this one to the floor. What a hurricanrana.
Sasha Banks making sure everyone knows that she's the boss.
elbow right to the back of the neck.
Sasha Banks is moving the momentum to her corner.
Now let's just hope Banks has enough stamina to pull through.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Back suplex.
Very nice. Legs trapped. What's next?
Oh, what power.
Thunderous powerbomb.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Drop kick from behind.
Uh-oh, no, don't do this. Don't do this.
Neck breaker. And here we go.
Back in the ring again.
Roll the credit
For the pin and the win.
She certainly looked to be in trouble to me.
Look out, guys. The old standing sea fire. There she goes. A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. Hurricane Rana.
Well, it's not really my thing, but the crowd is loving Sasha's act.
Neck breaker.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Big punch finds its mark.
Clothesline. Will she win it here? And Nia Jax quickly kicks out.
That's too early for that.
What does Dakota Kai have in store?
Here we go again.
Really targeting the back on that one.
Sent a message with that one. Talk about impact, Cole.
Here's the cover.
Running interference. Elbow drop.
Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own. Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch.
Single arm back body drop. And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Setting up for it.
Harsh impact.
Oh! Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Byron, I love it. If I can see it again.
Hoisted high.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
And an ear fall.
Can you believe this? Oh, man, she's putting it up again.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
She goes for the cover. And she's back in the ring now.
I can't believe she kicked out there.
This is not where you want to be. She's got that gleam in her eyes. Shoulders on the mat.
She wants it one more time.
That hit the spot. done it. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Really focusing on the torso here.
An attack like this will really leave you gasping for air. Yeah, this is way too early to be...
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
And it's reversed. Paying for that, possibly looking to injure the torso here.
Geez, you think, Cole?
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Oh, crushing headbutt.
And again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
Looks like she's struggling for air. Continuing the attack on the core. And Corey, she's really targeting the torso. And the midsection is taking quite the beating here, Corey.
That's a good way to rearrange somebody's insides.
Oh, shot right to the kidney. Oh. And again.
Great way to wear down your opponent.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one. Oh, nasty impact.
And she's back in the ring now. Ooh, what impact. Ooh-wee. Face crusher. Up on their shoulders. Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Quick cover by Sasha Banks.
Into the hammerlock.
Oh, possibly looking to injure the torso here.
Geez, you think, Cole?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Again with it.
She's showing no mercy tonight. Dakota Kai able to counter beautifully.
She steers clear there. Lives to fight another day. What does Dakota Kai have in store?
She wants it one more time.
Oh, a backstabber.
Just stamped her ticket to victory. Oh, man, nice.
Dakota Kai with the win. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
To the outside. Continuing the attack on the core. They're calling an audible now.
Why? She had it right where he wanted her.
And look, it hung up on the second. And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
And again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
Dakota Kai able to counter beautifully.
Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why?
Has That's how you tear a muscle, guys.
This is not what... Whoa, impressive. You can say that again. I never thought...
Looks like she's struggling for air. Can she do it here? Dakota Kai with the easy kick out.
She got her shoulder up, and we continue.
Gorilla continuing the attack on the core.
And why not? It's been effective up to this point.
Clothesline. Nothing fancy here. Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Really focusing on the torso here.
An attack like this will really leave you gasping for air.
Legs trapped. What's next?
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
And again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
Looks like she's struggling for air.
And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Possibly looking to injure the torso. And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core.
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Hammerlock applied.
Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh. It's going to break her arm.
And again going for the torso.
This is quite the beating, Michael.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Again with it.
She's showing no mercy tonight. Oh!
Here she goes. Back in the ring now. Nia Jax able to avoid damage there. Clothesline. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one. Relentless at this point.
Well, I don't know if Nia Jax knows where she is right now. There's a pin now. Oh, somehow. Wow. Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad. Not what she was looking for.
Clothesline.
Hit the mark with that one. Monkey flip.
She's licking her chops.
And you know what's next, guys?
Whoa, that. Could this be it? We got a rope break. Incoming!
Back suplex. Oh, no. Face buster.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels.
Oh, take all the... Oh, you're going to pay for this?
Interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen. There it comes.
She's got her where she wants her. Once.
She is queuing it up again. That move is already trending.
And this has got to be it. And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, Sweetness, Selena Collins.
Now that's an eye-opening victory.
It could have gone so many different ways, but in the end, only one of these competitors had what it truly takes to be the alpha.
Don't adjust your TV, folks. This Vegas crowd really is this loud.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
I'll do my talking in the ring at the Royal Rumble.
Wait, before you leave, I have a gift for you. To commemorate our big match and also honor our very first fight. Come on, it's rude to turn down a gift.
Of course, Hothead Red loses her temper.
She was provoked.
I hope Red's happy, but if you ask me, this type of juvenile behavior should have stayed in high school.
No matter how you feel about what just transpired, these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
Cole, man, it's almost time for one of my favorite days of the year.
National Kazoo Day?
Okay, that is a great day, but I was actually referring to the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah. Right. Are you in it this year?
Nah, unfortunately, I'm not. I've been nursing a bit of an ankle injury, and old Buzz doesn't recover quite as quickly as he used to back in the day.
Cool story. No one's buying it. So when should I expect you to be out there? Early on, or maybe as a big surprise near the end?
I'm not in it, I swear.
I've known you for like 15 years now, and I know when you're lying. You have that tell where you touch your face.
We're talking on the phone. How would you even know if I touched my face?
I heard you do it with my bionic ear.
You don't have a bionic ear.
I've considered getting one.
Anyway, since I'm definitely not in the Royal Rumble, I'm going to predict Adam Cole to win it all. I think he's determined to get back in the title picture after his last run ended at the hands of Samoa Joe and Trey. Who do you got, Cole?
Buzz?
Seriously? Look, for the last time, I'm not in the Rumble.
I just heard your hand brush against your face. You are in the Rumble. I knew it.
Let's take a break from all of this.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way. But it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're going to have to rewrite your song after tonight.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw. But I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you. Of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa. Why?
When I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.